Hello everybody, my name is X Factor and this is Overwatch. I'm giddy like a schoolgirl because it's the first round that I've ever played. No map knowledge, no awareness of what all the different characters and classes do. So I'm kind of picking this up as we go and blow my special ability a couple times because I was absolutely clueless to basically wait to see several heads pop into my line of sight and then hit mouse button 1, but we picked up what to do and what not to do with that several rounds later and got some just nasty moments with that. But basic DPS class, if you got good aim, if you can get those headshots, if you can avoid the hook, you'll be alright. As Hanzo gives me the old one bang from somewhat downtown. The one thing I like about this game is it's a very well polished beta. The audio cues are phenomenal, enemy footsteps, and the callouts are very, very loud compared to the allies. And you hear what you need to hear. If a hero's about to do something or a character is doing something like that power-up right there, you have an audio warning and a very large visual warning. And here you're going to see me kind of work on a flank here. The next thing I like is this has some elements to Dirty Bomb map design in that it opens up in several spots and comes down to a choke point and opens up in several spots. So I didn't even understand my power up there. Didn't even lock onto them. So now I'm behind them. Don't need a power up sometimes. So I was learning how to use my flash up close, but if the guy's AFK, that's pretty easy enough to kill. And then actually, I played that chick a ton. That's going to be a high skill gap character, but she is a blast and can absolutely wreck everything and anybody. So there, I figured it out. So what I learned about my power-up from McCREE is that sometimes it's not about getting those 2, 3, or 4 kills because you're just exposing yourself for too long. Sometimes it's simply about killing the heavy, the tank class, and here I get behind them again. So I started mixing my role when I needed reloads, and why not take your time if Hanzo's looking the other way, and it allows you to pop your special here. So this is kind of me testing it out, trying to figure it out, and I only get one there, but that's pretty nasty range. That's simply downtown. So there I finished the elimination, and away we go. My guy is on fire. So this is probably one of the most polished betas that I've ever seen, and please do not fix those ragdolls. That was absolutely epic as a sniper powered all the way up and dropped one in my melon. Probably the most polished beta. Not one crash. DX Tori worked with it. The matchmaking was pretty flawless. The VoIP was actually really, really good. I was surprised by that. And then all the little things in the game, from the graphical design work, as I get saved because the hook caught the ledge, all the way down to basically what the characters do, all their animations. Unbelievable. And for those of you who do not know, I played a ton of Team Hatris 2, aka TF2. Probably 1,500 plus hours, and that's way before it got into the case game and all these stranges and rares and all that stuff. Back when it was just about what class you're pulling and what your team composition was or what the game mode was. This really brings me back to that, and it has a mix of Quake, which is awesome. There's gonna be a pretty high skill gap in this game. It is pretty fast paced as I blow my flashbang there, which is not good. I learned how to use that and utilize that a little bit better in the past, and here comes her rewind. She's probably full ammo and full health, and that's just a fun class to play. So here you can see they're really pushing up the cart, the escort point really far, and this is gonna be problematic because they have a minute 45 left. And again, some of these game modes harken back to different shooters that we've all played, and that's okay. Because there are some dynamic classes in here, some heroes that are just different. And you really have to be mindful of the situations you get in and how you're going to play that class or that hero. You don't want to play into their strong suit. You definitely want to play into their weakness, but you have to be mindful of basically your strong suits and weaknesses. There I finally pick up a double with his special ability, and I'm still on fire. Only 49 health. That means I've got to be really, really careful, as the auto regen is really slow, and due to me never playing this game, I don't know where the health pickups are, but I do know if I keep blinking at people, I'm slowly going to build up my special ability, my ult again, and that's not a good situation. I should have stayed behind the box, waited for my flashbang to pop if I had those 2 seconds, stunned her, might have gotten one, more than likely not 2. So here we go. There's 8.5 seconds left, and I think we're going to pull this off. I had a blast playing as McCREE. It's probably my go-to DPS class. We dropped many bombs with him, but I did play some of the tank classes. I did play some of the support classes a little bit, and I found quite a few of them to be fun. If you guys want to see some more Overwatch, please let me know. I can't wait to showcase some more rounds and some more of the heroes and characters, because this game was an absolute blast. It's some of the most fun that I've had in a long time, and I'm truly thirsty for more. And look at that. That's a good-looking group of winners right there. And, of course, play of the game is McCREE, and didn't even need the power-up. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out.
This play of the game, the back rage. Look at that. You fucked AFK, dude. Watch, she gets right-click. Dead. Dead. Play of the game. Wow. That carry.